hell for some of you guys. I haven't been able to plug in, haven't been able to hear nothing. Best connection I've ever had on this. Yes, I had to get another new laptop, another one, because, you know, kept fighting with IT and they swore, you know, it was my internet. And I was like, no, it's not my internet. I know my internet is good. I paid my internet bill. So I bought another laptop, one specifically for streaming, and spent like another $1,000 for it. So I'm glad you guys can hear me. Clearest class ever. Finally, thank God. Yes. I'm going to make up for all you guys who are not in, you know, the 365 group. I know a lot of you guys were hitting me up, asking me for analysis on this and that, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to, you know, reach out to everybody. But yeah, don't get me twisted. It's not my fault for sure. But at the same time, I do have to apologize, because there's a lot of you guys who, you're right, you paid for a service and, you know, you weren't getting what you were paid for, which is the education. We're all here to get education. We're all here to, you know, learn, to grow as a unit, as a group, you know what I mean, as individuals, whether it's financially, whether it's, you know, mentally, psychologically, we're all here to grow. So I do have to apologize for that at the end of the day. So I'm glad everything's clear. I'm glad you guys can hear, and I'm going to make it up for all you guys. We got some great moves coming up. You want 600 pips? It's coming. Carl, Yardy, it's coming. You're going to get more than that. I'm going to give you more than that. I had a few people hit me up, and 2 of them caught over 1,000 pips just off a couple of setups. And I was flabbergasted. You know, just a couple of trades that they took, and they weren't even in the group. They just, you know, following IML TV, watching a couple of my recordings. And I'm going to keep telling you guys, you don't have to, there's a reason why I named it weekly analysis. Like, this trade will hold you for the entire week, for entire. Yeah, yes. All right. Can I get started? Yes, I can get started. It affects. It's the market is gonna do what it's gonna do. All right, you guys heard? You hear that part? You guys hear me on that? The market is gonna do what it's gonna do. The news is just there to, you know, expedite the process. All right, it's just there. It's just there to expedite the process. But the news, you know, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't move the market the way people believe, because who can explain the reason why GA, Great Britain CAD, Great Britain JPY, all, you know, it moved over 200 plus pips before the week ended, right? Right? So I keep telling you guys that. I keep telling you guys that, you know, don't get scared for the news. Now, we do have some, even though you should pay attention to it as far as, you know, watching as far as the market move. I'm not saying this completely, you know, disband it. Don't pay attention to it. Don't let it scare you. That's all I'm here to tell you. All right? Don't let it scare you. If anything, we embrace news. We want news, right? It'll actually move the market faster for us. Okay? So now, you guys ready for the next move? So we have GU here, right? And I'm on the monthly chart. And the reason why I'm on the monthly chart, I'm always, guys, always, you want to see the bigger structure of the market. You want to see the bigger move, right? The bigger move, okay? So I'm on the monthly, right? Now, this was the big move, the first move. Boom. Now, if you've been paying attention, what happens after the market makes a strong impulse, whether it's to the upside or to the downside? What do I wait for? What do we wait for? Talk to me, guys. What do we wait for? Retrace, yes. A correction, yes, that's right. That is right. So if you look at this on the monthly, this is your pullback, your flag, and then boom. And in between that, you notice you had your flag here, pullback, boom, drop, pullback, drop. This is not done yet. What do you think is happening right here? This is a pullback. This is a pullback, guys. All right? So now let's break it down into the smaller time frames. Let's remove all this. All right? So we got a nice pullback happening here. So off the entire time frame, I'm still expecting this to come down here and touch this low. Now let's go over to the weekly. And we had a nice gap to the upside. All right? Boom. Right there. Look at that big gap to the upside. Big gap to the upside. We're actually a few pips away. Guys, do not miss this move. Don't miss this move. Don't miss this move. Let me ask you something. How many people held? How many people refresh? I know my volume is up. I know everything is right. People can hear me. So just refresh. But guys, how many held their Euro Great Britain trade? How many are still holding their Euro Great Britain? Good job. Good job. Good job. The Euro Great Britain. You held that? Did I not tell you that was going to happen? And I called it weeks in advance. Still have it. Great job. Great job. If you're still holding it, good job. I told you guys weeks in advance I was waiting for that. Weeks. You see how it happened? You know why? Because the structure of the market called for Euro Great Britain to drop. This is not going to take off without dropping first. I promise you. This is not the real big up move to the upside. It's not going to come all the way up here to this wick. No. We're going to see one more pullback. All right? You want to watch these levels, okay? 136,600, all right? That's based off the weekly. Big gap to the upside, all right? Gonna close this. Remember this long drop right here? This was Brexit, all right? This whole entire time, as you can see here, this was a correction. This was just pulling back. I'm still expecting one more move to the downside, all right? It'll come back easily to 126, and then if it breaks down here, I expect further move to the downside. Now, some of you guys are really struggling with entries. Where do I enter? Where do I enter? Right? When do I get into the market? And some of you, a lot of you guys, you missed the Great Britain odd buy, which was called. If you watch any of the recordings or you were on the call, you know I call the Great Britain odd buy, the Great Britain cat buy. I was mad at the GJ. It kind of just took off. It took off without me, actually. I was a little upset. I thought it was going to come back one more time. But I'm still expecting a big fall. I'm actually expecting all these Great Britain pounds to fall. So don't jump in for a buy just yet, guys. Don't jump in for a buy just yet on a lot of these Great Britons. Wait for that pullback. If you ever miss an impulsive move in one direction, always wait for a pullback. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. All your friends, your mom, your dad, everybody in the chat that you're in, jump in. If you miss the ideal entry, wait for a pullback. You don't get a pullback, you do not jump in. Again, you do not jump in. And yes, when I get to Great Britain odd, I still expect it to pull back. Corialdi, it didn't pull back the way I wanted to. It kind of just took off. But it's gonna, I'm still expecting some type of pullback once I get to that. But right now, Great Britain USD, we're gonna watch it at this level, okay? 136. We're almost there. We're about 80 pips away. All right. Move to the smaller time frame. What you're gonna do? Gonna draw trend line. All right. This trend line is your friend. Okay. This trend line is your friend. Now, why is this trend line your friend? This will let us know if the drop is ready. So until price breaks this trend line, we do not sell just yet. So there's no reason why you should be in a sell. And honestly, there's no reason why you should be in a buy either. Upside is limited. I keep telling you, a lot of you guys, you chase after such the small moves. You chase after like a 10, 20 pip move. I don't understand. I don't get it. A lot of you guys, you stay up until London session. All days, all hours, just to catch 20, 30, 40 pips. Wouldn't it be better to catch the bigger move? Don't you want to catch the bigger move? Always go after the bigger move. Pay attention to the bigger move. Forget the smaller move. Who cares? Who cares about 30 pips, 40 pips, 50 pips, 60, 70, 80, not even 100. All right? Chase after the 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. This is what's going to pay your bills. This is what's going to make you quit your job, fire your boss. This is what's going to pay off your mortgage, pay off your kids' tuition. Go for the bigger move. Who cares about the small little pennies? Who cares? Who cares? Nobody cares about that. We definitely don't care about that. All right? If Joseph is on this call, Joseph knows. Joseph held Euro Great Britain and I think the US Swiss franc, both of those, all combined for over 900 pips. 900 pips. Those are the moves that you want to grab. I forgot who it was. Somebody said earlier he made more. He caught more off the Great Britain trade that I called than he has his entire time he's been in IML. You know why? Because that bigger move, it covered all your losses. It covered enough for you to make profit. It covered everything. Everything. Go after the bigger move. Who cares? All right? So this upside right here, this little move up here, nobody cares about. You want this right here. All right? You want to grab this move right here. This, you see that? 996. And this can go even further. I'm expecting this, honestly, to come all the way back down here for over 1,600 pips. All right? You want the bigger move. Who cares about this little baby buy? Who cares? Even if it comes up a little here, this is what's coming. All right? So get ready for a sell. It's not going to happen now. It's almost there. Right now, it's consolidating. Let's move over to a smaller time frame. It's consolidating. That's fine. Let it do this. Pulling back. You're probably going to see one more up move. It'll bounce around, and then you'll see one more move to the upside before the big fall. Now, when the sell comes, and this is where a lot of you guys have trouble. How do I know when to get in for a sell? All right? And I'm going to show you. When I tell you look at previous structure, like let's look at this for example, right? Right here. Follow me guys? Right here. When I say wait for a sell, and I think I called a sell on this on Tuesday or Wednesday. Somebody can help me. I called a sell on this originally, but it wasn't a strong sell. As you can see, it actually did pull back and then it shot through, right? But if you moved up your stop loss, we didn't lose nothing. We only caught like 60 pips because, you know, it reversed on us. But it's okay. I'm still expecting to sell. When I say I'm expecting price action like this, this is what you're looking for. So whenever you see the market hit a major level, support, resistance, supply, demand, whatever you're using, wave analysis, Elliott waves, I don't care. You want to see previous price action, the same that happened prior. So as you can see, this didn't happen prior, but you see right here, this engulfing bearish candlestick, which signaled the move to the downside. That's what you want to see. And you'll see that on every single time frame. So some people know I'm a long-term position trader. So I hold trades for weeks, months on end. If you want a tighter entry, you can use the 1 hour. You can use even the 15 minute. I'm not going to lie to you. Even sometimes I use the 15 minute to tighten up. Like, for example, here. You see the strong bullish candlestick on the 15 minute? So perfect. So your entry is right here on the next 15 minute candle. Your stop loss is down here. And look. So your risk to reward. So if you got in here, I'm using this as an example, and your stop loss is down here. So 152 pips. Some people say that's a lot of pips to be in a drawdown. But look at your take profit. Over 318 pips. So it more than justifies you being in 100 and possibly 50 pip drawdown or possibly loss. Again, it's risk to reward. So I'll take this setup because guess what? If I lose this trade again, I can win it on the next one. If I lose this setup, I can take another one just like this and make up for the loss and still profit. So if I was looking for a buy on this, you see how price consolidated? Once I seen price action like this, let this happen first. So this is perfect. On the 15 minute, boom. I wait to the next 15 minute candle form. Entry there, stop loss there. You just caught yourself a nice 300 pip move. A nice 300. So you got a great risk to reward. 2-to-1 win ratio right there. That's a great risk to reward ratio right there. That's perfect. Okay? So think about that. And I'm going to show you on the Great Britain odd. Right? This is the type of move you're looking for. When I say wait for an impulsive move off of that support or resistance. So instead of this giving me a bearish candlestick, it gave me a bullish. So that right there lets you know that this is going up. This is strong. Got the wick at the bottom, got right there. And as always, I love Rankles. Rankles doesn't care about news. Rankles doesn't care about what Donald Trump said, what the Queen of England said. It doesn't care about none. It only worries about price. And if you notice here, this is the same level right here. Price wicked off, entry around here, and then boom, you had your takeoff. All the way to the upside. All the way to the upside. All right? Simple. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. All right? And yes, nothing that I say you have to jump in right now. It's Sunday, guys. It's Sunday. All right? Trust me, I've had a lot of people. I'll call stuff tonight. You can still jump in by Tuesday, Wednesday. Hell, even Thursday. Because I'm giving you the bigger move, the bigger picture. I'm reading the book to you. I'm giving you the full book instead of page by page, little by little. So you guys can stop going out there and chasing after 30 pips. It's sad. I'm telling you, I have people inboxing me, you know, with 3, 5, 800, 1,000 pip moves. Just off of 2 positions. Not even trading off of everything that I'm calling. You can do the same thing. Because I'm telling you, you guys need this. You know, the last 2 weeks, we know it's been hell, right? I've been having technical difficulties, all these types of things. But again, I've called moves 2 weeks ago that just transpired. That could have made up for everything that you took as far as a loss. If you just be patient, you watch your money management, and you let your trades run. I'm telling you, you guys, this can be a lot easier if you take this serious. And I feel a lot of you guys, you don't take this serious. That's why, not for nothing, certain people are asking me, well, can you try running your webinar again on another? I'm like, no, what's the point? Some people are not even going to listen. Some people, you know, on this call right now, and they still don't listen. I'm going to go through trades that majority of people should have been in, and they're not even in. They're not even in. All right? So that's Great Britain USD. Okay, so we're waiting for a sell set up on this. All right. But right now, it's going to go up looking like for one more buy. So you see how it did it here? It's doing the same thing here. You're going to see one more up move. All right. But overall, the structure, we're looking for a sell. You want to catch this move. So watch when price gets to like around 136, 300. Then start paying attention to the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minute, and watch for that strong reversal. Okay. I'm gonna go through all the pairs that I see setting up big, so you guys can catch. Let's get this out the way. Euro. I'm gonna get all the majors. I'm gonna get all the Great Britain and all the euros out first, and then we'll cover everything else. Euro, Great Britain. Again, I had this marked up weeks ago. If you've been on this webinar, you don't have to be on my team. You don't have to be nothing. I called this weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago. I know for a fact majority of people missed this move. 500 pips already this trade has given. 500 pips. And I already know a lot of people missed this move. How? I don't know. 400 plus pips, that's wonderful. Carl Yardy, isn't that wonderful? 400 plus pips? Just off of 400 pips? You know how powerful that is? That's beautiful. That is trading. That's trading. You're catching more pips than actually some professionals out there. 450 pips. Sorry. 300 pips. That's trading. When I started with you guys, you were at 5 pips, 10 pips. Now we leveling up. Now we getting better. And guess what, guys? It's not even done yet. This is not even, you see where my TP is at right here? It's not even done. That's mean we got another 400 plus pips coming up. All right? So, now for all those who didn't get in, and they're probably still not going to get in, they're still going to miss the move, we are now waiting for a pullback. All right? So this is on the daily. So let's go to the smaller time frame. This wasn't really a pullback. This was weak. I'm looking more like a pullback like this, really like this. All right? So we need a pullback, something like this to bounce up. Actually, I would like it, the more it pulls back, the better for us. So if we do this right, let's get this. Do this on a 4 hour. I'm going to draw a trend line down here. Ta-da. I would love to see it pull back around here. Let's see it dance. Probably not. We'll see. It could probably get up to 89, 100, then drop again. Or it can come back all the way to this trend line and then decide to drop. At the end of the day, this sell is still coming. All right? We still got all this. I don't know how many times I can say this. Don't miss this move. No, you cannot jump in now. You can't jump in now. You were supposed to jump in 3 weeks ago when I told you guys about this trade. 3 weeks ago. You see, look at this. 1, 2, 3. 3 weeks ago. Actually, 4 weeks ago, because we got in around here. Then it went up a little higher. Then it dropped. But you cannot get in now. To get in now, be stupid. You don't ever get in once the market makes an impulsive move in one direction. You wait. You wait for a pullback. Always wait for a pullback. Again, always wait for a pullback. So if you didn't get in, if you were on the sell, all these candlesticks, you do not just jump in. You can jump in now. You're going to be in a big drawdown. Let it retrace back up. So if it continues dropping, then unfortunately you missed the move. And You guys there? You there? You there? You there? You there? You there? It's jacking again. Please tell me it's not jacking again. Refresh, everyone. Refresh. You're back. You're back. Everything's okay. You're good. We're back. Okay, we're good. Okay, all right. It's not as bad as last week and the weeks before. All right. You know what I mean? You guys are blowing up the session, so I don't know. The stream just can't handle it, but we're good. We're good. All right. So again, let me get back to it. So Euro Great Britain, wait for this pullback. Wait for a pullback. More like this. More like this. This is what I really mean by a pullback. I want something like this. I want something like this. This is what you're looking for. All right? You're looking for something like this, something like this. Okay? That's a pullback. Then an impulsive move down. So you're waiting for this type of price action. You see this impulsive move down? This impulsive move down, this impulsive move down, that's what you're waiting for. So you're going to wait for it to climb back up, retrace, let it retrace. No need to really get in for a buy. If you want to get in for a buy, you can. You can. But understand that the overall trend is down. So at any given moment, it can just drop. So if I was you, I would rather just let it pull back and then go for the bigger move. Who cares about this little pullback here? You want to catch this bigger move, all right? I'm going to say this one last time before this takes off on so many of you hard-headed people. Don't miss this move. Don't miss this move. Don't miss this move. Do not miss this move, all right? Okay, it's 8:30 now. I'm going to make this. I want to have you guys off by 9 o'clock because Chris Terry's going to have a big promotion for IML. So I don't want you guys to miss that. I'm going to get through all the most important pairs, the ones that you guys need to pay attention to. All right? So that's Euro Great Britain. All right, let's get to Great Britain AUD, Great Britain CAD, and Great Britain JPY. All right? Great Britain AUD. Boom. So this is what I was looking for that didn't happen. All right? This is what the TP on Euro Great Britain long term is like 0.83, 0.84. All right. So 300, 400 pips coming. All right. So this is, I'm a little upset with this Great Britain AUD. I caught part of it. And the reason why I only caught part of it, I was waiting for one more move down. It didn't give me that one more move down. And I wanted to cry because Great Britain AUD moves. Anybody who's in Great Britain AUD, they know it moves fast. It's one of the fastest moving pairs in all of currency trading. All right? Now, if you look at the overall structure, this is a big. All you guys asking for sell, yes, I'm expecting a sell, not too much of a sell. You got to realize that this is the impulse move. We're going up. Price is coming up here. Don't expect a big sell. But yes, there should be a sell coming up around, as you can see here, around this level. All right, you see how they had a sell here? Expecting that here. If you look on Renko's, like I said, anytime you want to see something clearer, go to Renko's because it only focuses on price. And as you can see here, right? See how price pretty much wicked and then dropped. Expect pretty much the same thing here. All right? So that's what you're waiting for. For GA. All right. Come around here, let it pull back. Create a flag. If we go on the 1 hour here, and it's actually creating a little flag. You're actually good. This is not a good flag. You want to actually pull up. This is probably gonna shoot up one more time. That's fine. Because once it hits this level, 170, we should get the move down. All right, but this is what you're looking for. You're looking for something like this. Pull back and then come up. Well, how do you know it's going to pull back that far, Steve? because this was the last turning point in the market. They wanted to drop about 200 pips, around 167. It could probably come even lower. I don't see it coming all the way down here because this was the break. So you want to see it come down here, 167, and then you're going to look for your buy move. Alright? Eventually, this is going to get all the way up here. So let's watch it. It's not ready now. This is not doing nothing now. There's nothing to get in now. Alright? But again, you can get in on a sell. It's a 200 pip move. I'm not looking for a sell to jump into. Honestly, I'm waiting for the buy setup. So I'm going to let price come down here, the zone area. And then I'll be looking for a buy. Alright. This is going to be another strong move. You don't want to miss this one. This is going to be a nice move. See that pips? Over 967 pips. 967 pips. Even up to the 170, that's over 358 pips. But price should come all the way back up here, 177, 900 plus pips. If you're actually already in GA, you caught the buy, just swing it. You're good. And hold it. You don't even have to look at it. If you caught it anywhere in here, or even on this pullback here, you're safe. I don't see price coming all the way down here. This is going up, 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 up. Alright? Oh, if you're already in, Alan Hanna, you're up 300 pips. So that means where's current price at now? So that means you got in at like 166. So you got in around here somewhere. So I'm assuming 166. I move up my stop loss about 120 pips. Alright. I already talked about Euro Great Britain. I already went over that. So you'll catch that on the recording. But Alan Hanna, if you're already up 300 pips, just move up your stop loss about 120 pips. And you got in at 165. Yeah. So if you got in at 165, you're good. You're up about 400 pips. So you're straight. You can move up your stop loss about 200 and just let it run. Because it got way more room to move up, and it's gonna move up. All right, so that's Great Britain on. So wait for the pullback, kind of like this pullback here. Wait for it, and then look to buy. Britain JPY. All right, I'm doing all the Great Britain pairs. All right. So here we go. So last when I did my webinar, I wanted this to come down one more time. If you remember, I said it's kind of forming an M here, and I wanted it to drop one more time, then take off. I was looking to buy down here. Price just took off. So it took off without me. Alright, and it broke through the structure, this major resistance right here. This is Great Britain JPY. Alright, so now what we're looking for is a pullback. Get ready for the next buy. Alright, so don't get in for a buy now. If you get in for a buy now, you're going to be in big trouble. I would not get in for a buy right now. I'd hold off on that. Alright, yes, it took off without us. I'm mad. I'm very, very mad. Very upset, because that's another good pair, you know, with the combination of GA, GN, GJ. Oh my gosh, you can come up big. You can come up very, very big, you know. And I missed bulk of them because they just took off. I'm telling you, I woke up on Friday and the Great Britain pairs without no news, no nothing, they just flew. And that's the market sometimes. Sometimes they'll just take off. You see this pullback here? Right here on the 4 hour, that's what we're waiting for. We need this to pull back. I don't like this. If I'm going to get in for a buy, I need to see a pullback. That's me. So this could continue shooting up. That's perfectly fine. I'm not getting in. I'm not getting in. And as you can see here, look left. this would be your take profit. So if you're in this, your take profit is around 158, 159. This supply zone. So this is where GJ is going. For all those who've been asking me, I'm beginning, where's GJ going? I need your analysis on GJ. This is where it's going. 157, 159. All right. I'm not getting in for a buy. If you're not in for a buy right now, don't. Because if you get in for a buy now, your stop loss is going to be all the way down here. All right. That's a big stop loss. Big stop loss. To 400. You don't want a 400 pip stop loss. All right. That's a big. Wait for a pullback. Wait for it to get back to like 148, preferably 147, and then take off. All right. Wait for a pullback. Do not just jump in, okay? And then look to buy. And then your take profit will be up here. And then based off here, I'm expecting one more drop like this. Like I said, I'm expecting all the JPYs, eventually, all the Great Britons, not in JPY, all the Great Britons to eventually drop one more time. So, that's it there. Alright. So do that. Boom. The rule of thumb for stop loss, it depends on what's your target, risk to reward, where's your entry. If you're gonna have a 200 pip stop loss, your take profit better be 800, 1,000 pips. Like, I'm assuming you're going after like 100, 200, 300. That's where a lot of people got that backwards. Their stop loss is bigger than their take profit. Your take profit should always be triple than what your stop loss is. Make sense? Yes. I know that was for a callie, so I was waiting for her response, but boom. So that's GJ. All right. So you see how I showed you Euro Great Britain? You had that nice big drop. All right. Another one right here. Everyone have this on their list. Euro JPY. Everyone. So what happened with Euro Great Britain? I saw what happened with Euro Great Britain. That's what's about to happen with Euro JPY. Please do not miss this one. All right. Guys, this is about to reach up here. 133. for price all the way up at 133. 133.700. All right. You went through. I'm about to go through Great Britain CAD. Give me a second. All right. Relax. I'm gonna get through it. This right here, you don't want to miss this one. It's for Euro JPY. Do not miss this one. Watch for price up here. It could possibly go up a little higher. Maybe up to 136. I don't really see that happening. But up here. But this will be your move. All the way down here. Eventually all the way down here. $400, $900, $16. You guys catch that? $400 pips. Boom. 1,000. 17. These levels. This right here is what I'll be eyeing this week. Alright? Possibly a little higher. It could. We'll see it. I'll be watching it more on like the 1 hour, 4 hour. But this right here, this is what I'm really eyeing this week. This Euro JPY. This is what I'm waiting for. Because this is going to be a nice move to the downside. Just like with Euro Great Britain. You saw that? Already 500. Same thing with this one. Don't want to miss this one. This one's going to be a nice one. Alright. Great Britain CAD. Alright, I got like 10 minutes. Gonna run a little bit over 9 o'clock, but it's okay. Great Britain CAD. And the reason why I missed this JP and CAD is this demand zone right here. It was a little big. Still could have caught it, but I didn't want that big of a. But nonetheless, it came. So this is what we're waiting for on this one. Here, drawdown. Same thing like with Great Britain odd. Same thing with Great Britain odd. Waiting for a pullback, just like this. Same structure, just like this. Alright. You want to buy as low as possible. I wouldn't get in now. I'd wait till price come down here. Let it come down here. And then look. So let it come down here. Boom. And then look to buy. Your take profit will be all the way up here. So you want to wait for it to come back down, pull back. Might not pull back all the way there, maybe around here, but wait for a pullback. Don't jump in now. Don't, like all these Great Britain pairs that took off, don't get in for a buy now. Wait for a pullback. Let it pull back enough. Let me see if I get a better angle on the 1 hour. Maybe around here. It's right here. Take off there. Yeah, that's more like it. Take off here. Wait for the pullback. All the Great Brain pairs. The GJ, the GA, the Great Brain Cat. Wait for the pullback. Don't get them for buys now. So you might not get your pullback until late Monday, Tuesday. Then by then, if it shows exhaustion and then you get like a bullish, something like this, to the upside, then buy. Alright, so that's a Great Brain Cat. UJ, somebody asked me about UJ. Same thing with UJ. Thing took off. All these JPYs gapped up. Also, wait for a pullback. This is going to 114. As I always stated, it's going to 114. Why? Because, again, I tried to show you guys. This upward move, this was the pullback based off the weekly. That's why it's important to look at the overall move. So, see? Weekly. That's why I say always do your analysis on the weekly, daily. Pull back here. Take that here. Now, if price breaks up, it can come back up to the 114, then drop, then take off here. Or it can reject at the 112 and then come back down. I don't see that really happening. So you can pretty much have price come up here. Alright. 114. So again, wait for this to come back down. Back to like the 109 range, down this wick, and then look to buy. Alright. There we go. So you guys got this. Euro, this was UJ, USD, JPY. That's literally showing up on my background. I'm recording. That noise is showing up on my background. Apologies. Alright, everybody heard? UJ? Which pairs? Yeah. Yes, look for a buy around 106, 109. There you go, UJ. Euro USD. Euro USD. Boom. Same thing. Same thing. Wrinkles. Here's the thing with Euro USD, upside very limited. Expect price to come back up to the 120 range. Alright, 100 pips. I really don't care for that. I'm more concerned with this. But I know how many people love Euro USD. So if you want to buy, you can look for a buy. This is going to come up. It's going to touch 120,500 again. So you'll see this. And then from here, we'll decide if price is going to go up a little further or come down. Alright. I prefer this move if you're looking to get into Euro USDs as opposed to this move. This is not too bad. It's a 100 pip move to the upside. Just have a tight stop loss. Don't have a 100 pip stop loss with a 100 pip take profit. That just cancels out the trade. Right? If you're gonna have a 100 pip take profit, you know, no more than 50 pip stop loss. Alright? This is a popular pair. Everybody loves trading. I'm not a big Euro USD fan. But this is the move to the upside. Alright? NZD. Euro NZD. I'm going to go over the NZD 0, Great Britain, and then all New Zealand, which I also called, and see how many people got into that trade. Probably very, very limited. Right. Wait for a pullback on this. That. In this trade, you're in Euro UNZ, so keep selling. Hopefully you got in up here. All right. Perfect. Good for the week. Good for the week. I know you guys need to get on the call. I'm just gonna run through a few more trades, and then everybody should be jumping on Christopher Terry's announcement. I pretty much went over all the important pairs. GU, you want to wait for that. Euro JPY, that's my favorite. GA and GCAD, wait for the pullbacks on those. Alright? And then you bailed out too quick. That's terrible. Because you're going to be mad when you're going to see this come down even further. Alright? So it's consolidating right here. Don't sell here. You want to sell up here at 165. 165, 500. Alright? Don't sell here. I wouldn't even sell here unless it breaks with a strong candlestick like this, consolidates, and then drops. Alright? This is your move from up here all the way down here. 600 pips. This is going to be a nice move. This Euro NZD, this will be a nice move. And I think there's news for NZD this week. So this is your move right here. And long term, this is the move. So whoever bailed out early, you're going to be mad because price is going to come all the way down here. I'm looking for it to come down here. I would like to see it come down here, but at least down here for sure. So if you caught it up there, you're really going to be mad because this was going to be over 1,000 pip move. Alright. So that's your Euro New Zealand sell setup. Alright. So on the 4 hour, watch for it at the top at 165 and then look this up. Britain, New Zealand. Here. All the others wait for the pullback. Pulling back now. Back. And then look for a buy. Pull back. Probably come down here and then look for a buy. Right? This is your move. So we got about 400 pips to catch on Great Britain, New Zealand. Alright? 400 pips, 490 pips, and then boom. Wait for that, alright? So pull back, look for a buy, and then ride that all the way up to 189. It might go a little bit higher, and then guess what? You're gonna get this big sell down back here. Alright? So wait for it to pull back around like 85 even, about 50 pips, maybe more, and then look to buy. For New Zealand, here, this one I did call. Yes, you should be in all New Zealand. I'm going to go over USD Mexican as the last one, and then you guys can all get on that call. This one, same thing. Pull pair. Now, we got in a sell from here. Waiting for this to pull back now. Boom. Wait for this to climb back up around the 11250 range, and then look to sell. Expecting this to come deep. Alright, let it pull back, let it come up, and then look to sell. Just like it did over here. Pull back and sell, pull back and sell, pull and sell. Matter of fact, this is a perfect example right here. See how this candle formed? Same thing over here. Pulled back and then drop. That's what you're looking for. And then drop. And then drop. So you see this candle? That's the same one that formed. And then you see the pullback. Wait for a pullback, then get in for a sell, and then your take profit will be down here. So it'll really be around here. Let's take profit at 105,900. So this is your move. $150 pips. Last one, USD Mexican. In this, I told you this is like my yearly trade. And price come over here. It's at 17,633. Could come down to the 17,480. If it does, the further it comes down, the better for us. Ankles. See? Already? I'm gonna touch brakes. Price come as low as here before it's turning around. So, if you're looking to buy, wait for price to get down to 17,480, 465, or 17,20, around this range. And as you can see here, remember, this is basically a yearly hold. If you can't hold, you can take profit around here, and you take profit around here. Profit at the 18,303 or the 19. That will still give you a good amount of pips. Right here, that's over 10,000. Right here is 18. Like I said, this is your 43, 44, 45. So right now it's on a sell. I'm still expecting to buy it long term, and then reversal and go all the way up. All right. Oh. Alright, so boom, now you guys can hop on the call, get on the Facebook Live with Alex Morton. I've covered all the majors, all the baby pairs we can go over on Tuesday night's call. I hope this night the call was much smoother, no technical difficulties. Sorry for the background noise, apologize for that, and everybody have a great night.